Hello guys, today we're doing LeetCode question 17, letter combinations of a phone number. Question is, given a string containing digits from 2 to 9 inclusive, return all possible letter combinations that the number could represent. Return the answer in any order. A mapping of digits to letters, just like on the telephone buttons, is given below. Note that 1 does not map to any letters. Example. So example 1, digits are 2 and 3, the output is AD, AE, AF, BD, BE, BF, CD, CE, CF. That's all the combinations. So you can see 2 has A, D, AE, AF, BD, BE, BF, and CD, CE, CF. Example 2, the input is an empty, digit is empty, so the output is an empty array. Example 2, digit is 2, so the combination can only be A, B, or C. The way we're going to do this is by doing a for loop to loop through each number and the digits. Then within that for loop, we're going to loop again for each digit in that value and add it to a combination. And then we're going to loop again through the next values and add that to every single possible combination. So if we have 2 and 3, we have A, B, and C as in the combinations. And then with each value in the combination, we check for the value here. So we add A, D, A, E, A, F. Then we go to the next value, B. We add B, D, B, E, B, F, C, C, D, E, C, E, C, F, and so forth. Let me show you how to do this in a whiteboard. So we have here a map. We create a map to store the keys of the number and the values of the number as well. So the 2 has these characters as a value. Here we have a digits as an input, and here we have the current combinations. We need to have a combination set as an empty string so we can actually loop through the first value. Otherwise, we can't loop through at all if we set it as an empty array. Also, we have a base case, so if the digits is empty, we just return an empty array. Now, so we do our first for loop, looping through each digit. So I is now 0, we're at 2. Now, we push each value into the combination. So combinations will now be, so we have another for loop to loop for each combination. Now we're at J. J is 0. So 0 is A. So we push A to the combination. Then we increment J. Now we're at 1. So we that's B. Push B to combination. We increment J. J is now 2. And we push C to the combination. Now we increment I. I is now 1. So we've done this. And now we loop through 3. 3 has D, E, F. So we loop through 3 is now, J is now 0. We loop through each value in combination. So now K is now 0. So we loop through A. We check for A, D. We create a new combination here, new. So we get the value of J, so J and K, so A and D. We add them together, so now we have A and D. Then we increment K. K is now 1. So we add, so 1 is now E here. So we add A and E. Let's go here, A and E. We increment K again. K is now 2, so 0 and 2. So we add A and F. Then we increment J. J is now 1. Let's go back. J is now 1. K is now 0. So now value of J is B here. So now we add for K, for B and D. So we add B and D. Now K is 1, which is E. So we add B and E. We increment K. Last time K is 2, which is F. So we add B and F. B and F. Then we increment J one more time. J is now 2. K is now 0. 2 is C for combinations here. And K is D. So we push that to the array, C and D. We increment K. K is now E. So now we push that, K and E, sorry, C and E. And then finally, we come in K again, K is 2. And so we push C and F. And then when we finish looping, we add those values to our combinations array. We set combinations as the new array. So combinations is equal to this, to new, and we return that pretty much. Now, let me show how it's done in code. Okay, so the first thing we do is we create a map to store our objects. So we have to store our keys and values. So 2 is equal to an array of A, B, C, A, B, and C. You know, I'm going to skip ahead to have the map done, so you don't have to waste time. Okay, we have our map done. Next, in fact, we can check at the start. So if there's no digits, this is our base case, then we return an empty array. So we don't have to do anything else. Then we set the combinations value, so to an array of empty strings. Then we have to loop through our current digits here. So for each digit, let digit of digits. Then we have to, we get our values, so each letter for the current number. So we create let numbers is equal to map digit. Then we loop through our current combinations. So for let of combinations. So this pretty much gets, let's say we have A and B as C. For each combination, we're then going to add the following values. So AD, AE, AF, BD, BE, BF, etc. By looping through the next one, which is digits of digits. So for let num of numbers. We also create a new combination, here, to store a new combination. So let new is equal to empty array. Then here we add our current combination to the new one. So let's do new dot push. We do num. Let's do combination and number. So let's say our combinations are now empty. We loop through the digits, so that we have 2. And now as there's one combination, we loop through that one combination here, which is empty. And we push each value for, let's say we have 2, we get the numbers of 2, which is A, B, and C. We push A, we push B, and push C. Then our for loop is finished. So now the combination contains A, B, C. We do the same for 2. Our first combination will be A, so we add A and B. We add A and C, A and D to new. And then we set new as combinations. So combinations is equal to new. Oh, we can't store new, so let's call new array here. New array. Here we've got new array, push, and then we return our combinations. In fact, for let digit. Yep. Let's try and see if that passes. Wrong answer, D, E, F. Okay, let's push this as an array, combination number. Okay, I see. Let's change this to be combination plus number. So as these two values as one array. Combination, let's see if that passes now. It does. Because the reason was it was 2 strings. So it's passing the string and the string, but it has to be 1 string here. So if you add them together, it makes 1 string. Now let's submit, see if that passes. Perfect. As you can see, this is the fastest time complexity. It also beats most people in space, beating 83% of people. So our space complexity of this is 4 to the power of n, because worst case for each number we have 4 digits, and it's to the power of n because it's 4 digits times how many numbers we have. So 4 times n, and our space complexity is the same because we're storing that in our new array. So for worst case, we have 4 digits for each value. So it's 4 times, let's say if we have 4 times 1, it will be 4. So we have 4 values here. Again, 4 to the power of n. Thanks for watching.